What's poppin', guys, and welcome back. You ever get that feeling when you're like waiting for a package to arrive or waiting for one of your friends to come over and you just get really antsy, right? Really anxious. You can't wait for the thing to happen and that's all you're thinking about, and you're just running around trying desperately to find something to do to be just a little bit productive before your package comes or before your friend arrives, just so you can say you did something that day. That is absolutely me right now. As you probably could see from the title of the video, we are waiting for one of my friends to join me on my world for the very first time. We're gonna be doing some really fun stuff, but more on that later. We'll get there when we get there. What's really been bothering me is that in the meantime, I have been going absolutely crazy trying to find something to do before he gets here. I've been harvesting and replanting all my crops. I've been grinding EXP at my EXP farm, cutting down all my bamboo, running around in circles like a headless chicken, strip mining, being worshipped as the cow god, and many more things that are really not worth showing on camera. I think he's here. Let's go over to our world spawn and we will have a look. There he is. Hello. For all the people watching, this is my good friend Protocol, who I've known for quite a few years. Would you like to introduce yourself? Quite a few years, yes.
Greetings all. I am Protocol.
There he is.
Plays in Minecraft.
All right, well, you don't necessarily need to chop a tree.
I've done it. I've played Minecraft. Boom. That was it.
Yeah, so what we're going to be doing is we're just going to do a brief little tour of everything I've done on the world thus far, and then we'll go on to do a little bit of mountain leveling, maybe? Here's some potatoes, by the way, so you don't die. Here you can see the backside of my farms that I definitely have finished with walls. There's not just like open dirt.
The iconic invisible wall, Leon style.
Exactly.
You have a thing with spruce and trapdoors.
I do have a thing with spruce and trapdoors. And then if you stand out over this way, you've got like the bamboo in the face kind of thing.
Nice pretty lake.
Yeah, I know. This lake was really beautiful. Like, honestly, even I haven't done anything with it yet, but this is the main reason that I settled here, because we will be doing things with it eventually. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. And then, of course, the basement is really just where I keep all the stone. I think I haven't shown this basically since I built it. Down here.
I've always had a slight problem with ladders in game.
I see. Well, that
There's no need to talk about
that one you took like a champ. I've received comments. I think a comment saying that a baby zombie can get through here, which is true. I've just been too lazy to do anything about it. It's not really a big deal.
Spiders can get inside my room. But,
okay, you close it.
All right, let's get into digging.
Did you do the F5 thing?
What's the F5 thing?
Oh, never mind. I was looking at your character and it really looked like you did that thing that YouTubers do where they, you hit F5 and you go into third person mode, because when they kind of just like awkwardly look up at the sky, you can't really tell what they're doing, but you can assume that they're in the third person mode, like pretending to talk to the audience and stuff, and it looked like you were doing that.
I still can't see my face. I've pressed F5 and I'm staring at the back of my skull.
Press it again.
Very nice.
Yeah, this is how the YouTubers do the YouTuber thing, where it's like they're talking to you, but not really.
The YouTuber thing.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Where they like spam the punch button for absolutely no reason other than just to have more motion on the screen. Okay, we're getting too meta here. Let's go.
No one I know does that. That's absurd.
Yup, no one does that. Do you trust yourself?
There's water down there, right?
There is water down here. There are no blocks in my hand. Hey, good job. So if you look behind you, you will notice the gamer cave.
Is this the gamer cave?
This is the gamer cave. We've got a single bed.
What a good night's rest.
What a good night's rest. Exactly, yes. If you look in this small chest over here.
Everything a growing boy needs.
To all the lovely people listening, all these pillars that have been kind of impeding my progress as I walk around here, we're gonna do our best to kind of just clear all of them, and maybe we'll succeed, maybe we won't. To explain my kind of end fantasy here, I made a point to put this moss farm somewhat in the middle of this giant, like, bowl, basically. Widen out the bottom base so it becomes more of like a square bowl. I think that would be best.
Okay.
Yeah.
Completely viable.
Yeah, so we can do that.
I collected Pokemon cards, but I just thought they were cool.
Yeah, me too. I would always buy them
the
just to have
extent of
them. Yeah, I never like played a game
I never
or
actually
whatever.
played. I don't think I've ever played an actual game of Pokemon using the cards.
Yeah, me neither.
Like in elementary school, it was like, man, these cards are cool. This one is purple and has a frog on it.
I know, dude.
I remember there was this big blue binder folder that I kept the Pokemon cards in.
The
And
trading
I just
card
shoved
binder.
all the energy cards in the back. And any card that wasn't Pokemon card directly just shoved straight into the back of the binder.
But you need to use the energy cards to power your attacks.
Yeah, never did anything. Nothing was ever powered. I can guarantee you that right now.
Yeah, that's fair, honestly. I did the exact same thing. I remember being at like Target asking my mom to buy me one of the tins of the cards or something, or just like a smaller pack, and you know, you could tell that she really didn't want to, but I really wanted those dang cards.
Yeah, no, my mom was not a fan. It wasn't that she wasn't a fan. It's just that she, why am I buying these? What do these do?
Yeah, it's like they look cool. I like to hold on to them.
Want me to spend money on what now? And I usually got them anyway, so it wasn't like I had to fight for them. It was just like, you could tell.
Yeah, you can tell. Like looking back on it, you're like, man, if I was a parent, I would have been saying things.
It's very much if I was a parent, I'd be like, I think part of me would have just said no.
Yeah.
Thankfully, she said yes. Like, I mean, like 90% of the time.
Based mom.
You know the concept of like the other, right? Like big O other, and how it's like people who aren't from your group or tribe, and it's like, ooh, spooky, not me.
Oh, okay, yes. Well, I mean, I can't say I ever learned about this, but I mean, I understand what you're talking about. When you say big O, I think about like algorithmic complexity. You have to understand. I studied something very different.
You are a computer, man.
Yes, dang. Anyone can speak binary.
1010.
Yeah, 1001001.
That's my mother. You
egg.
You egg. You bite your thumb at me, sir?
Maybe
Remember Mr. BuzzFeed article? Found that hilarious. I saw BuzzFeed today, by the way. I was walking along outside doing protocol stuff,
Yeah.
writing my protocols and doing protocols.
Right. Okay. I'm just imagining you like walking around your house in a circle carrying like a notepad.
Here's a weird little gift I got once. A friend of mine went to Japan with a couple of other friends, and I didn't go because I wasn't going to Japan. Not that I didn't want to go, it was just I didn't have the supplies and whatnot. And they always tell me this stuff last minute, and the way their lives work is that they can do stuff like that last minute, and I can't.
Right. I mean, I feel like those kinds of things shouldn't be done last minute, but I respect it. And yeah, that's money.
They plan all this stuff out with maybe a month's prep work. They decide in June they're gonna leave in like early July. And so they everything works out for them in the end. It's difficult to approach people whose entire lives have been more or less extended planning. Like they've planned out the next like 3 or 4 decades of their lives. And it's I want to upend this entire month's plan and go to Japan.
You just gotta roll with it, man.
This friend who I'm gonna call Mr. Paper because he likes paper a lot. He's a big paper nerd.
Okay.
I'm not even kidding. He's just a big paper nerd.
Paper's cool.
He comes back from Japan and he goes, here's your gift with a clipboard. And I was so confused for a while. And he said, it's very you. It took me a little while before I used the clipboard. And then I said, the clipboard kind of is me.
You had this like spiritual revelation about this clipboard.
Yeah, me and Mr. BuzzFeed do that. We write stuff.
Yeah.
He's got whole pages, and I have whole pages. On occasion, we talk about all the stuff that we've written down, and it will never see the light of day in like any sort of organized form.
You actually, you should, yeah.
I might talk to Mr. BuzzFeed and go, okay, so you've written all this stuff. And he goes, yep. And it didn't even organize in any meaningful way or form. Nope. Will it ever be? Nope. Same here, Mr. BuzzFeed.
I mean, that's kind of fair if you're both writing, because writing is really disorganized, right? What I've come to realize from starting this whole YouTube channel thing is it's really hard to improve without feedback, just in general.
Oh yeah, no, very difficult to improve without at least something approaching consistency.
I'm very lucky in the way that I have people, for example, when I first started my channel, right, I talked a lot to the aforementioned Mr. BuzzFeed and also Mr. Bills, who I'm sure you know who that person is.
The illustrious Mr. Billions.
The illustrious Mr. Billions, yes. I figured I knew them well enough that I wouldn't really be judged. And, they had every right to judge me because my old videos are pretty awful. My point is that like you just gotta do it, man. You know, as long as it's something we can read and understand, which I know is a lot to ask for many writers, but
Oh yeah, I have a writing story if you want to hear about it.
I do want to hear your writing story.
So 2020, I was taking an English writing course. The professor was writing her own book. Basically, Elon Musk kidnaps a bunch of children and sends them to Mars.
What the heck? That's quite a concept right there.
The guy wasn't Elon Musk, but she was like, yeah, this like techie inventor, like
eccentric billionaire,
kids, like,
STEM major, yeah.
Eccentric billionaire, STEM major sends children to Mars to colonize it for him. We had to write stories, and you had to like bring them to class, and you had to, you know, like show them to people, and the class would read them, and people would like think about your story and ask questions.
Yeah, critique, right?
So yeah, as you know, I am a big sci-fi nerd.
Yes, you are.
As are you.
Yes, I am.
Leon is a big sci-fi nerd. This goes in the record.
This is going in the video, yes. I have
Leon
nothing to hide
taste.
here.
I mean, I can't show up and go, "Did everyone know that Leon lives?" And he's going to drop your
you're just
address.
gonna dox me? Yeah, like you literally have my IP address.
Leon gets doxed, colorized, 2022.
Why is it colorized?
It's one of my many history jokes. A lot of old images are they've been colorized.
Oh
recently.
yeah, you know, I know what you mean. That was a meme back in like 2016, 2017.
So I use it pretty consistently whenever anything even remotely amusing happened. Something happened to somebody. Colorized. 2022. I say colorize and I give the year.
You're really gonna fool those anthropologists a few thousand years from now.
Why is everything colorized?
When was color photography invented? Huh?
There's one guy in the archives in the early 21st keeps saying colorized.
Like, will they understand that that's a joke? Some dude just
Maybe
screwing around with them. I bet someone does that. They're what they do in life is they just live their life in such a way that they are just going to screw over archaeologists of the future.
And they're pretty funny though. There's some guy just lives like a straight up caveman.
Yeah.
He's using primitive plant dyes. So what I've heard, more or less, and what I've read, is that Grand Central Station, located in New York City, is more or less just massive slabs of granite.
Granite Central.
It's surprisingly tough. And I more or less came to the conclusion that if we just kind of up and left like tomorrow, places like Grand Central hang around for an extended period of time.
Yeah, I'd imagine if Grand Central Terminal gets nuked, it's not really going to stick around, but I get what you mean.
Surprisingly, it kind of will. That was one of the results of the study, that not a real study, but one of the results of the kind of
one of the studies that people post about on Twitter.
I don't have Twitter.
Consider yourself lucky.
Yeah, more or less, the building, it could take a direct tactical, not a strategic, tactical nuclear weapon to the face. Tacticals are small.
Ah, okay.
Like the objective of the tactical is that you can hit like a military base somewhere and not have the nearby city be turned into a glowing crater.
But what if I wanted that?
Strategic is when you don't care. Strategic is when you want a major city off the map entirely.
Are you aware of the sprint jump technology?
We have advanced technology now.
There's a specific spot on our way back that I can demonstrate. I'm going to go to the other end. I'm going to run towards you just regular sprinting, and then I'm going to do the sprint jump technology. If you're there, just don't move. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Like 4.75 seconds by my count. By do the sprint jump technology, we get a 1,000, 2,000, 3,000.
He uses it with speed.
You figured it out, I think. You just run down the thing, hit the spacebar as fast as you possibly can as you're running. It's gonna drain your hunger phenomenally quickly, though. You should come meet my cat sometime.
Ladies and gentlemen, the mighty Leon has a cat.
Yeah, I have a cat for a whole, as of today, 1 week.
One entire... Where did you get the cat?
Some other guy. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
my
some other guy. .tm.
Adopted a cat. She's really great. She's an older cat. I believe she's 13, which is quite old for a cat. That's like that's a grandma age right there.
The cat chunky?
A little bit more so just because of like old cats kind of just have more baggier skin. So she appears a little chonkier. We weighed her, and she's a pretty normal weight. It's been
It's
an
a
interesting
healthy
experience.
chonk.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I never owned any pets really at all growing up, besides like a dog for a few weeks once, and then some fish for a little bit.
I'm sorry, a dog for a few weeks once.
She was just not house trained and just could not be house trained, so she just kept peeing everywhere. Yeah.
That's not hot. My dog did the same for more or less about a month.
Oh no.
Getting her, like, going number 2 into the house, bad idea. Doing number 1 inside the house, her bladder was so small and so weak and so baby. We had, like, maybe a minute's warning between her deciding she needed to use the bathroom and her just desperately using the bathroom.
Doing it. Wait,
I mean,
so
could you imagine
you got
if
your
you
dog
would've-
when she was like a little baby?
Like a month and a half old. when
Really?
we actually
Oh my
got to pick her up. So
That
she was
is
all
tiny. Wow.
she was all baby style.
But yeah, so that never really worked out, and plus my mom and I are both allergic to cats. That was never really an option.
Wait, you're allergic, Leon? You're allergic to cats.
Most cats, that's the thing. Some cats are hypoallergenic, and it really depends on the person, and it depends on the cat. I've been around certain cats that I just was totally fine with, and then other cats where I'd just be like, you know, sneezing and crying and throwing up within like half an hour. I don't know, man. Cats are a little wonky, so it's just a kind of matter of trying it and seeing. And it's been a week, and I haven't really noticed any major differences in how I feel allergy-wise. Maybe a little bit of difference.
I have one critical question. Can she
Yes.
do taxes?
Yes.
Very impressive. My dog cannot do taxes. She can do triple backflips, but not taxes.
Whoa.
I'm not
Crazy.
even kidding on the backflip bit.
Are you-
She's done them
oh.
before.
I thought you were just continuing this
They're
weird
not.
joke
They're
thing we were
not
doing.
planned. It's just she gets really excited, and then it's just she's in the air, and she's spinning and flipping about.
Does your dog come like pre-packaged with moon shoes or something?
No, she came prepackaged with way too much excitement. I don't understand.
That's just small things in general, whether it's dogs or people.
Not that small though. She weighs 40 pounds. She's heavy enough to like move you.
At the very end, we could probably try and mix it up a little bit, like i.e. make a bunch of torches and do a little bit of caving. There's definitely more digging work we could be doing, but I would feel a little bad if I like brought my friend on here and just used him as manual labor the entire time. What?
What happened?
Come up here.
How did you?
Wait,
Oh.
wait, no, it's dying. No, please, no.
Where did you go?
How does that
I don't
happen?
even see your tag.
Okay, so look up near the levee.
Oh, there you are.
This like cave here kind of goes down into the water at an angle to the point where there's like parts that are submerged but also underneath some rock.
Okay.
I see another pig sitting there submerged in the water, and I'm just like, okay, can I help you? And it looks like the pig has been there for a long time because like its AI broke or something maybe, right?
Why do I see 2 floating bits of pork chop in the water?
That's what I was getting to. I was like, oh, maybe this pig was in an air pocket, right? And its AI was just broken. I was just about to call you over and be like, yo, check out this stupid pig just sitting in this air pocket. And then I see it started taking damage. And I'm just like, no.
The universe chugged for a minute and was like, wait a second, we have to like start running the simulation again.
You're still up there? I'm gonna meet you up there real quick.
Greetings, friend.
Later, dude. Oh god, he's right here. And he's taking my EXP.
I never left.
No, the water. Woo. Please don't flood the moss farm. Please don't flood the moss farm. Oh no. Oh, thank God. This is what I get for punching you. I accidentally break open my water source inches away from flooding parts of the moss farm.
Local man floods moss farm. I also talk to my dog a lot while on walks.
I talk to my cat, but it's mainly just about how soft she is.
There's a joke I was doing for a while because she was doing flips when we were outside.
That's actually so cool. You gotta send me a video of that.
I gotta, 'cause usually when she does it, it's her doing a flip when she's not supposed to, and when I'm not ready for it, and it like yanks.
Just constantly be filming her, 5-head. Take your torches, my dude.
I probably sounded completely deranged, by the way.
I mean, you usually do. Got him. All right, you want to do some caving before
Caving.
before we wrap things up for today? Caving, woo! I think I'd rather get ores just because fortune is so good. Like that was, I think, I don't know how many blocks it was, like 4 or 5 blocks. I got 56 copper out of that.
Jesus, my beavers.
Yeah, so for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 iron gave me, without fortune, that would have been 9 raw iron, right? I got 21 raw iron.
Astounding.
Fortune 3 is incredibly broken.
Everyone knows that baby zombies are actually a spawn of evil.
And there's a third one. Oh, there must be a spawner over here somewhere. Or there's just a crap ton of zombies for absolutely no reasons. But there's tons of iron. I'm having a great time. There's one here.
It's headed directly. It's the same one from before. It's just been hunting you down.
It really liked me, apparently. I'm gonna go back and mine all that iron. If you don't mind being on mob duty for a minute.
Little does the audience know, me and Leon are actually proud Texans.
Yep, you can hear that from our southern drawls.
We're just really good at sounding like we don't live in Texas.
To be fair, plenty of Texans, you know, don't have an accent. They speak what I think is called Middle American or Common American. I don't remember what it's called. Common American English, something like that. But it's how we're talking right now. You know, give or take some very minor pronunciation differences. But then, of course, you know, Texas has that iconic Texas accent.
The bottom of the cave is just grass because sunlight streams in, I guess.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I saw this before. I, like, just barely got up here. Yeah, so let's make our way back to the gamer cave, and I think that's where we'll sign off.
Oh, look.
Oh, well, while we're here, why don't we just go over to my base?
Might as well go back home.
This is actually, wait, no, this is where you spawned in.
Yeah.
Wait.
We've come full circle, ladies and gentlemen.
I think right here, when you first spawned in. And then we walked this way. If we walk this way, we're going to go see my nether portal.
All copper goes in the copper barrel.
You can see how much copper I have. It's kind of a ridiculous amount of copper. Thank you very much for joining me today. It has been an absolute pleasure to have you on the world.
Nonsense. The pleasure is all mine.
Well, thank you. And you will definitely be back here at some point in the future. Yeah, you're doing the crouch thing with me. Yeah, you'll definitely be back here at some point in the future. So how should we sign this off? Do you want me to kill you and then you just log out from there? Or?
Is there a way to me just ascend straight upwards? I don't know, do some tricky camera work. Just have it be like the astronaut, just go straight back up into space where he belongs. I'm gonna go up probably all 64 if I can.
Yep. And then I'm gonna break the bottom gravel and put a torch, and then all the gravel's gonna go away. You know how gravel does that?
Yeah.
And then you're just gonna fall and die like that. How's that sound?
I am prepared.
Okay, I see you up there. Excellent. Ready, set. Oh, it's going. It's going. Oh, you got phantoms too. The phantoms.
Oh no.
The phantoms came and ruined it. No.
Oh no.
I'm taking your EXP, by the way. Get out of here, you stupid phantoms. All right, we're ending the recording here before I die to the phantoms.
All right.
Alrighty, gamers, I really hope you enjoyed my first ever collaborative episode with a friend. I had a whole lot of fun hanging out with my boy Protocol, and I hope you guys had a good time listening to us hanging out and chatting it up. And as you can see, we made quite a bit of progress as well. All these pillars and other annoying rocky features that were around my moss farm are now just not there anymore. It's pretty great. Let me know what you thought of this episode format down in the comment section below. It was my first time making a video in this style, and if you guys want to see more of it, I would definitely like to make more. Until next time, guys, this has been Leon, and I will see you all in the next Minecraft 1.18 survival video. Stay cool, gamers.